I don't talk to hardly anyone that I used to, but I mean, the thing about it is those people that I used to hang around wouldn't know who I am now anyways, and the people that I hang around now can't hardly imagine who I used to be. So it's one of those things where it's all about people, it's all about places, it's all about things, it's all about just your mind. You have to be willing to do whatever you have to do to stay sober and in the midst of everyday life.
See, I think that's the part that you're tapping into there, that you had to make those changes. You had to push yourself to that. And, it's getting yourself out of the land that you're in sometimes. And I know that's making it sound awful simple, okay? And I don't mean that. But, I mean, getting yourself into the other place that you need to be moving. Leaving the city you live in, okay, the town you live in. Or, I mean, sometimes because you can be around the same old people and they see you the same old way.
Right.
And I don't know, it's not like you're forsaking those things. But I mean, I say a lot of times those are God's people, okay? And he's got a wrench for every nut. And I said, but sometimes you have to look at you, and it might sound a little selfish sometimes, but he sacrificed for the world. And I don't think God wants you to sacrifice for the whole world, okay? And we can sacrifice our sanity, our marriage. I've seen people sacrifice their marriage for friendship, for being somebody's friend. And I'm thinking, or the biggest thing we can do is sacrifice things, for money that are important in our life, our families and our things like that. But you had to make that move in your life, physically say, all right, I'm sick of this. But I really believe that's because God reached down in that part of you that was there and lit that on fire, don't you?
Right, yeah, absolutely. The thing about it is, before I even was willing to go anywhere, I can remember, I would have drugs, I would be on them at the time, and I would just cry, because I was so sick of the chaos that it takes to stay a drug addict, I mean, it is a full-time job plus some, because once you have it, then you got to figure out how you're going to get it next and how much, it's just the whole thing. And I can remember, I had no idea where I was going. I had no idea. I just knew that I was so tired of the way that I lived, and so I don't even, I can't even tell you how I ended up in North Carolina other than I hopped on Google. And I say that, and then I think about it, and the crazy thing about it is God had his hand on me the entire time, because it's so funny.